So good day. Today I will be performing the chest physiotherapy. So this procedures includes the group of treatments that are done to improve the respiratory efficiency by way of improving the lung expansion, strengthening the respiratory muscles, and promotion of elimination of excess mucus from the respiratory system. So first thing you have to do is to explain the procedure to your patient to allay anxiety and also to gain the patient's cooperation. And then perform hand hygiene to prevent the spread of infection. And also you have to assess the baseline vital signs and the general condition of your patient. And then you have also to auscultate for the lung sounds to determine the areas that need postural
Hi
drainage.
sir, good morning. By the way, I am Ninfa Remedios, your student nurse for today. May I just know your name, please?
Makoy de la Vegas.
Okay, Sir Makoy de la Vegas. How do you want me to address you, sir?
Just Mac.
Okay, Sir Matt. So I am here today because you are scheduled for chest physiotherapy. So basically, this is done to move the fluid or mucus into your lungs, resulting into better breathing, or you can breathe freely and comfortably. And then after that, perform hand hygiene and assess for the patient's baseline vital signs. So check ko lang siya. And also, note for the general appearance of your patients. And then, you have to auscultate for the lung sounds to determine the areas that need postural drainage. So, sir, I will just auscultate your chest part. So, I will just lift your clouds. So, can you take a deep breath for me, sir? Thank you, sir. Again, sir. You're doing good, sir, Matt. Again, sir. And then again. And again. Take a deep breath. And then take a deep breath again. And take a deep breath. And last. Okay, sir. Thank you. You're doing good. Good.
Perform breathing exercise. So by the way, the breathing exercise can help the lungs to expand and forces better distribution of air into all areas. So first thing you have to do is to position your patient upright, seated position at the edge of the bed. And then ask your patient to take a deep breath through the nose, then exhales through the mouth. So the exhalation should take twice longer as the inhalation. So for example, your patient may start inhaling for 2 seconds, then exhales for 4 seconds.
So we will start the first maneuver, sir, which is the breathing exercise. So may I just assist you to sit upright on the bed? And I'll ask you to take a deep breath through your nose, then exhale through your mouth or through upper lip. So your exhalation should take twice as long as the inhalation. So just like this, sir, watch me first. So inhale through your nose, exhale through upper lip. So the exhalation should take twice as long as the inhalation. So are you ready, sir?
Yes.
So inhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, sir. Inhale. Exhale. So how are you feeling, sir?
Good.
So the second maneuver is the coughing exercise. By the way, coughing exercise help to break up the secretions in the airway to allow expectorations of these secretions. So there are 2 techniques in coughing exercise, the controlled cough technique and the huffing technique. So before either of the technique, assist your patient to sit upright and drink a glass of water. For the controlled cough technique, instruct your patient to inhale through upper lip, then holds his breath for a few seconds, and make 2 brief gentle coughs.
Then we will proceed now to the controlled cough technique. So may I just assist you, sir, to sit upright. Please take a glass of water. Okay, sir. Take a rest for a moment. So, for this, sir, I will ask you to take a deep breath through your first lip. And then hold your breath for a few seconds and make 2 brief gentle coughs. So, just like this, sir, watch me first. So, inhale through first lip. Then hold your breath for a few seconds and make 2 brief gentle coughs. Just like that, sir. So, did you get it?
Yes.
So, are you ready now, sir?
Yeah.
Matt? Okay, sir, let's start. So, 1, 2, 3, go. Inhale through first lip. Then hold your breath for a few seconds and make 2 gentle brief coughs. And then, once again, sir. Inhale. And hold your breath for a few seconds and... Okay, sir, very good. One more time, sir. So, inhale. And hold your breath, then make 2 gentle brief coughs. Thank you, sir. Very good. So, how are you feeling, sir, Matt?
Good.
Okay, sir.
And for the huffing technique, instruct your patient to inhale through upper lip, then hold his breath for a few seconds, and exhale using the abdominal muscles to push out the air.
And for the huffing technique, so before, you have to drink a glass of water. Okay, sir. Then take a rest for a moment. So I'll ask you to take a deep breath through upper lip. Then hold your breath for a few seconds. Then exhale using your abdominal muscles to push out the air. So just like this, sir. Watch me first. So inhale through upper lip. Then hold your breath for a few seconds and exhale using your abdominal muscles. So basically, your stomach should be slightly bloated while you exhale. So did you get the instructions, sir? So are you ready now to start? So inhale through upper lip. Then hold your breath for a few seconds and exhale through your abdominal muscles. Okay, sir, you're doing good. So again, sir, inhale and exhale through your abdominal muscles. Once again, sir, inhale, hold your breath for a second and exhale. Okay, sir, you're doing good. So how are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The next maneuver is percussion. By the way, percussion involves rhythmically striking the chest wall with clapped hands. So first thing you have to do here is to auscultate for the lung sounds to determine the intended area for percussion. So after that, place a lightweight towel over the patient's chest or back. And then form a cupped hand by bending your knuckles and then holding the thumb against the index finger while keeping the other fingers close to form a cup. And then clap hands over the intended area in a rhythmic manner. Do it in a fairly fast but in a comfortable fashion. So it should be firm so as the mucus in the lungs will be moved. So you have to instruct your patient to breathe normally throughout the duration of the therapy.
So the next maneuver I will be performing is the percussion. So first I have to assess for your lung sounds to determine the area of percussion. So can you take a deep breath for me, sir? And then again. Okay, you're doing good. And again, sir. Okay, once again, sir. And again. And repeat. Another one. And lastly, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. So after that, after assessing for the intended area of percussion, I will be placing a lightweight towel over your back. Then I will now start the percussion, sir. So you can breathe normally throughout this procedure, sir. Okay? I will now start the percussion, sir. Okay. So how are you feeling, sir? Okay, thank you.
The next maneuver is the vibration therapy. So this is usually done after the percussion therapy, or it can be used instead of the percussion therapy if your patient is too frail or sore to tolerate the percussion therapy. So this usually lasts 1 minute for each lung segment. So this is done by placing your hand flat over the intended area and stiffen your arm and shoulder so as the whole shoulder, arm and hand vibrates. And then create vibration by quickly contracting and relaxing your arms and shoulder muscles. And the vibration should be gentle and downward pressure on the area. And then perform vibrations as the patient exhales. So you have to instruct your patient to say as he exhales if he can. This is the cue for you to start the vibration. And then you have to start each vibration outside the edge of the chest or back towards the center. And repeat the vibration for about 5 breaths per segment.
So the next maneuver I will be performing is the vibration. So I will be placing my hand flat over your back and while stiffening my shoulder and arm as the whole shoulder, arm and hand vibrate. So I will create vibration by quickly contracting and relaxing my arm and shoulder muscles, and it would be in a gentle and downward pressure on the area. So I will perform vibration while you exhale, sir. So can you state S while you exhale so that it would be the cue for me to start the vibration. So are you ready now, sir? I will be starting the vibration from the outside of the edge of your back and moving slowly towards the center. So are you ready now, sir? Okay, so can you take a deep breath and exhale and then say S. Then again, sir. And then repeat the vibration for about 5 breaths per segment.
The next maneuver is the postural drainage. So in performing the postural drainage, it is vital to be familiar with the gross anatomical structure of the lungs, particularly its lobes and its segments. So to start, you have to gather the materials that are needed, such as pillow, sputum cup or kidney basin, paper tissues, and if needed, a suction machine. And also you have to observe for the general guidelines in performing postural drainage. So this is done 2 to 3 times a day before meals and bedtime. So each position lasts for 3 to 15 minutes. Also, before the therapy, bronchodilators, mucolytic agents as well as nebulization may be administered. And lastly, encourage diaphragmatic breathing throughout the procedure.
So the next maneuver is the postural drainage. So in performing the postural drainage, I will be needing a pillow, a sputum cup, and paper tissues. And if needed, a suction machine. So before performing the procedure, I have to observe the general guidelines in performing the postural drainage. So This procedure is usually done 2 to 3 times a day before meals and bedtime. So each position lasts for 3 to 15 minutes. So before the therapy, bronchodilators, mucolytics, and as well as nebulization may be administered. So sir, you are encouraged to breathe through diaphragmatic breathing throughout the procedure. Do you understand, sir? Okay, thank you.
So first we will have the upper lobes apical segment. So you have to assist your patient in an upright or semi-fowler's position and percuss or vibrate just below the collarbone or the clavicle or just above the shoulders on both sides.
For the upper lobes apical segments, so place your patient in a Fowler's or sitting position and percuss or vibrates just below the collarbone or just above the shoulders on both sides. So I just have to percuss above your shoulders here. Okay. So how are you feeling, sir?
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Next is the upper lobes anterior segments. So you have to place your patient in a supine position and with pillows under the knees, and then percuss or vibrate just below the collarbone.
For the upper lobes anterior segment, assist your patient in a supine position with pillow under the knees and then percuss just below the collarbone. So I will just have to percuss just below your collarbone, sir. So how are you feeling, sir? Okay, thank you.
Next is the lower lobes superior segments. So place your patient in a prone position with pillows under the abdomen and legs, and then percuss or vibrate just below the shoulder blades.
So next is the lower lobe superior segment. So place your patient in a prone position with pillow under the abdomen and under the knees. So percuss or vibrate just below the shoulder blades. So sir, I'm gonna percuss just below your shoulder blades. So how are you doing, sir? Okay, thank you.
Next is the left upper lobe posterior segment. So you have to place your patient in the right side with the pillow under the right armpit and leaning forward at a 45-degree angle against the pillow. And then percuss or vibrate at the top part of the left shoulder blade.
The next is the left upper lobe posterior segment. So have your patient in a right side with pillow under the armpit and leaning forward the head against the pillows for about 45 degrees. And then percuss or vibrate just below the left shoulder blade. So I will just percuss here, sir. Okay? Okay, how are you doing, sir? Okay, thank you.
So next is the lower lobes anterior segments. So place your patient in a supine position with the head lower than the hips and chest. So place a pillow under the knees and then percuss or vibrates just below the nipple or above the lower lips.
So the next is the lower lobes anterior segments. So have your patient in a supine position, ensuring that the head is lower than the hips and the chest. And then percuss or vibrate just below the nipple line or just above the lower ribs. So I will just percuss here, sir, just below your nipple line. Okay? So how are you feeling, sir?
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Next is the right lower lobes lateral segment. So you have to place your patient in a left side position with pillow under the left armpit and hips, ensuring that the head is lower than the chest and hips. And then percuss or vibrate below the right armpit or just above the lower ribs.
Next is the right lower lobe lateral segment. So you have to place your patient in a right side position with the pillow under the right armpit and making sure that the head is lower than the chest and the hips. And then percuss just below the armpit or just above the lower ribs. So I will now percuss here, sir. Okay? So how are you feeling, sir? Okay, thank you.
Next is the lower lobes basal segments. So place your patient in a prone position with pillow under the abdomen and legs, ensuring that the head is lower than the chest or hips. And then percuss or vibrate below the shoulder blades or just above the lower ribs.
Next is the lower lobes basal segment. So have your patient in a prone position with pillow under the abdomen and the legs, and making sure that the head is lower than the chest and hips, and then percuss just below the shoulder blades or just above the lower ribs. So percuss, sir. Okay.
Then lastly, left lower lobe lateral segment. So you have to place your patient in a right side position with pillow under the right armpit and hips, ensuring that the head is lower than the chest and hips. Then vibrate or percuss just below the left shoulder blade or just above the lower ribs.
And then lastly is the left lower lobe lateral segment. So have your patient in a right side position and with the pillow under the armpit, making sure that the head is lower than the hips and the chest, and then percuss just above the left lower ribs or just below the shoulder blades. So I will start now the percussion, sir. So how are you feeling, sir? Okay, thank you. And then provide for meticulous oral care, such as giving the sputum cup to cup out the secretions. And then you're now done with the
Then provide meticulous oral care and document the relevant data accordingly. Thank you.